Hey there YouTube, today I am reviewing probably one of the greatest, most perfect redos of the entire classic series. This is the newest classic Starscream. This guy is practically my definition of a perfect Transformer. Still has a very good looking alternate mode. Still very convincing. There's almost nothing I would change about this beautiful figure. With the exception of maybe the missiles, but honestly, I like him just the way he is. As a comparison to the original, here's the original, here's the new. The new one's jet mode is slightly smaller, but still, I mean, it's just perfect. This one also has smaller missiles for the jet mode that this guy doesn't have, but it's really awesome. Alright, reviewing this guy. He has landing gear that folds out from his chest. You can just fold that up. Unlike the original where you had to yank it off. Let's see. His transformation is ingenious and easy. And you only have to remove 2 parts. Unlike the old Starscream, which had parts coming off all over the place. You just fold his wings up. And you pull out his legs. Flip down these little feet. Turn the wings here and fold it up. Now this transformation is the same exact one as the Acid Storm, but I always like to do, my reviews with the transformations. Pull out his arms from the side there. Isn't that ingenious? And you pull out his fists. Now this one I don't know if they did on purpose, but the fists are easier to get out on this one than the Acid Storm guy. Alright, then you pull the cockpit down like this. Twist it, push it down, and close them up. Pull this back, and there's his head. Absolutely incredible. You put his guns back on. Absolutely incredible. Looks perfect in robot mode. Looks perfect in jet mode. He is probably the most perfect Transformer I've seen so far. He isn't too loose in places, things don't flip off of him. This thing about his wing moving with the gun is kind of a little bit of an offset, but honestly, this is probably one of the best Transformers I've ever seen. He looks good in both modes, transforms fairly easily and interestingly, and my gosh, this is like the perfect robot mode of Starscream from the cartoon, and the jet mode is still perfect as well. And from an original version that was so utterly flawed, they fixed almost every single flaw. I mean, this guy, everything just falls off of him. His wings come off, his tail fins come off, even these nozzles come off, and his transformation is basically this turns, the cockpit goes in on itself, and these become his arms, and these become his feet here, and everything else is just flipping around and putting him on. I mean, they did the original classic Starscream, had different colors or whatnot, but this guy is just very perfect. I would highly recommend picking this guy up from, any toy store. I think he's still out. Of course, 5 years from now when this video is still up, he won't still be out. But this is probably the best example of a perfect Transformer that I've ever seen. And his missiles do fire. And he can also hold his guns in his hand, like Starscream sometimes did in the cartoon, or sometimes the other jets did. I mean, this guy is just... I don't think there's really anything that needs to be changed about him. He's just perfect. Ta-da! Transforming back as easy as transforming him to the jet is as easy as transforming him to robot. It's easy, simple, interesting. Both modes are beautiful. Looks just like the G1. I mean, there's like nothing wrong with it. It's perfect. I'm probably gonna have to edit out some of my ranting. But it's just damn good. Oh, and for those of you that want to have a look more like the original, all you have to do is take out the missiles and attach the launchers, and it's a little bit more like what he was originally. Man, just look at that. Freaking perfect. Alright, well, I guess that's about all I have to say about this perfect figure. Everyone should go get him. I mean, everyone. Every home in America should have this Starscream mold. I mean, all the other classics molds have like pieces that fall off and everything, but this guy is just absolutely perfect. Well done, Hasbro. Don't know how many different Starscreams you've made and how many different times you've reused all these molds, but you finally did it. Congratulations, and that's about it. Bye, YouTube. Oh yeah, and just for quick reference, here's the two compared in robot mode. Notice they're about the same size in robot mode, even though the newer one's jet mode is smaller. But yeah, very beautiful new toy. Okay, old toy, but new version is darn perfect. Alright, sorry to ramble on about his perfection, but yeah. I really didn't like this toy originally. So much stuff that falls off of him and so much extra junk. Perfect. Bye.